Hey ladies, so first off, I'm really sorry about the lighting in here. It's really dark outside, it's kind of late, but I haven't been able to find the time to do this. Everything's been really hectic, and I wanted to catch you guys up on everything. So, and I know I look really tired because I am really tired, and you may see me adjust myself a lot because I'm kind of in a little bit of pain from my surgery a little over a week ago, 8 days ago, from my C-section. Uh, yeah, I'm a mom. uh, so, this is no longer a pregnancy update. At 37 weeks and 1 day pregnant, I was sent in for an emergency C-section. They, at week 36, in the middle of week 36, I went in for a checkup at the high-risk doctor to see, one, how the gestational diabetes was doing, which of course was fine, and to see the growth scan, since his, as I updated you guys, his, long bones were short. Everything else, of course, had always measured perfectly fine. While we were there, his abdomen was also apparently measuring pretty far behind. So we didn't notice that, and when the doctor came in, she mentioned it to us and said that the blood flow from the umbilical cord was looking a little slower than last time as well. And she wanted to keep an eye on it, and she wanted us to come in next week and that next Thursday to make sure that he didn't need to come out before the next weekend. And then we had to have a scheduled C-section a week from that next Monday. So either way, he was coming out soon. So over the weekend, I had felt decreased movement for one of the days, and I went into L&D and was monitored. And while I was there, he at first looked just, they said, kind of sleepy, and then he looked fantastic. So they sent me home, and I felt like something wasn't right. So that was Saturday, and sorry. So they told me to still contact the high-risk doctor on Monday and let them know what happened. At this point in time, I was going in for checkups every week to have a stress test done for the past few weeks, which I believe I also told you guys about, just because of being epileptic and the gestational diabetes. Nothing had ever gone wrong. So instead of going in for my normal stress test, they had me go into my high risk. I had a different doctor that day that I hadn't seen before, and apparently there was less fluid. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there was low fluid as well. There was less fluid than there was in week 36, and he was starting to reroute the blood that he was getting from his umbilical cord to his brain. And she said, now, obviously, that's just something that we would naturally do because it's a survival mechanism. So what he's doing right now is he's making sure that his brain's okay. So he's getting enough oxygen and blood flow there. But it's also showing that something's not right. So that was a week ago Monday, and ended up having a baby that day. I went in, my mom was in town, and Brian, my husband, was with as well. Who would have thought that day? And all of a sudden, we're driving back, and oh man, I got a call from my OBGYN. They said, okay, so we just talked to, one of your doctors. You ready to have a baby? And his name is Hunter James, and he was born at 6:30 on the dot, 6:30 p.m. Because I had inhibited growth, the placenta was also small, but there was limited fluid, and there was just, stuff going on. So he's a little peanut, and he was born at 5 pounds, 1 ounce. I was in the hospital, I think only 3 or 4 days, and he was monitored and had his blood sugars taken for the first couple days, a lot, sadly, so they had to prick him all throughout the day and night, and his poor little feet. And so at first he was having a hard time with that, and then he started monitoring. His blood sugars were fine on his own, and then he was having a hard time keeping his temperature under control, and then, just because, he doesn't have too much plump on him, except all of his features are very round and cute. I'm not going to show him to you guys right now because he's out there resting, so I'll do another little video because I also don't want to make this too long. But yeah, and I'll show you the nursery too. I haven't even done that. Jesus. I'm putting a lot into one video. And so, let me see. His temperatures were fine then over the course of a few days, and that was it. He didn't have to have any NICU time. The doctors thought that he might have to have some because of everything going on, and he was good. I had a lot of skin to skin, which that's when his temperature would rise the most. And, we did great. I had the tape from my incision removed today, and it looks great. I made sure I didn't have any staples put in, and it just healed wonderfully. I'm still uncomfortable, and I still can't move around very well that much. I could walk around and everything, but bending and moving, is not great. I had major surgery. I was nervous for it. I wasn't quite prepared for a C-section. It was completely off my game plan. As you guys know, I started out with wanting a home birth, so it was unexpected. But it was a great day. Brian and my mom got to be in the room for the C-section. My doctor was very relaxed about the entire process, so it was great. Overall, for what the experience, turned into to get him out and safe, I couldn't have asked for it to be better, and he's doing wonderfully, and he's, a strong little peanut, and he is healthy and cute and beautiful, and I love him. I saw him and I thought, oh my gosh, I don't even know how I made something so beautiful. And he's so happy. He doesn't cry very much. I think he's having a little bit of a growth spurt right now, so he hasn't been too happy at night lately. But yeah, I'm tired. I'm not getting very much rest, obviously. So we're kind of just working ourselves into the new roles here. So I'll keep you guys updated on how everything's going. But so far, it's a new busy household, and it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling becoming a mom so far. I don't think it's quite completely hit me. I look at him and it's it's weird to think that he was just inside me. But yeah, so pretty soon, maybe tomorrow or the next day, whenever I get some time, I'll show you Hunter and show you his room and give you a little bit more. But I hope everything's going great with you guys. There is my massive update. Good luck with transfers and retrievals and wherever you are on your journey. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.